In 307, Allison just has so much going on, right? Like, because she's got the two worlds that are in complete opposition, which is running for election. So she's got that whole side of things, and then the drug dealing pill, the drug dealing pill business with all the bad guys. It's fun to take those two things and go, bah! Like that's sort of the show, really.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, isn't it?
They just can't stay out of trouble up in the suburbs.
It's a tradition when the show comes to the suburbs, yeah.
We want it to still feel like it's in the language of Orphan Black. So how do you do that, but make it this farce?
I know you're upset, but come on. Team Hendrix, down but not out, am I right? Fist me, fist me.
Fisty.
When you write a scene, you know, with Allison and Donnie in it, for instance, you may only have to write Allison and Donnie twerk in a pile of money. You don't have to put anything else in that scene. They will bring it.
Diamonds on my beamer, diamonds on the BMW, never been a scrub. I stopped my shoulder shrug.
That was episode 6, though.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, not episode. So we're talking about episode 7.
I know.
Yeah, okay.
That whole episode was really fun because it was very. It was running around. It was frantic. It was this. Everything was going wrong.
It is a bit like it's a mad world there. It's like everything's going on. All the storylines converge in the suburbs, and it never is without excitement.
It goes back to episode 106, which was our first one, and it's still one of our favorite episodes.
Yeah.
Good.
We decided, okay, this episode's gonna lean heavier on Allison. She's gonna be the center point, and her world will be the center of it. And as we put it in that world, it's such a fun world, it became a farce. It became that upstairs, downstairs.
In season 1, I cut episode 6, the house party. So one thing I find tricky about those episodes are the tone, because I think tonally overall, they are so different than the rest of the seasons. Even though within each episode, we tend to have individual scenes that are funny. The difference is with these Donnie Allison episodes, their overall tone is funny.
I love reading those storylines. They always make me laugh. They always make me excited. I feel like the writers enjoy writing that stuff. It's sort of a nice reprieve from the kind of very heavy emotional stuff that we do with Sarah or with Helena or with Cosima and her kind of sickness and everything. So Allison's world is simpler, and yet it's not. But it's fun for me to play domestic scenes with the same heightened operatic nature that you would like a huge war scene.
It works in Allison's world. It wouldn't work in Sarah's world.
Everything they do is completely insane. And yet at the same time, I feel like I've met people like that before. I mean, not to that degree, but I feel like despite how crazy the situations get and how crazy these personalities are, how big they are, I feel that they're still grounded.
Donnie and Allison approach their problems as if they are the world's problems, you know, and so I think that adds that element of like tension and comedic, you know, of stuff there.
You kind of love to see them at odds with each other, and even when they are working together like we are in this season, there's always that sniping that goes back and forth. They're kind of like a couple of Bickertons, but they love each other, so it's genuine. Like there's a real relationship there that people can relate to. There just happens to be all this madness going on behind the scenes.
I think it's a great marriage. I mean, a really weird, bizarre marriage.
I think it's actually the chemistry of Christian and Tatiana. They're just so good together. And I believe, you know, Donnie's character certainly has grown from what the original intention was. And the chemistry that those two actors have together has given the writers encouragement to sort of take it a lot further than they originally intended.
They're always singing and messing around and making each other laugh, and it just gets this creative, bubbly energy that translates so well to their characters.
We love to mess with each other. We love to try and throw each other off each other's game a little bit because we know we both can handle it. We both have an improv background, and Tat is incredible at improv, and she's fun to play with. So we're always throwing little snipes at each other here and there, or at the end of the scene we'll throw on some buttons just to switch it up and try something different each time.
We really vibe on each other in terms of that stuff, and are allowed to kind of play a lot, and there's no sort of rules.
I'm cool.
Donnie,
Leave it,
Donnie.
baby. Leave it. It's going in the pants.
I'm not going to
It's
fight
going in
you
the
for
pants.
that. That is...
Because I've been on shows where they're like, we don't want to improv, you know? But I had to size it up once it was happening on set and saw that they were doing it. And then I was like, oh, okay, do I get to do this now?
That's difficult for any actor to do, especially in the third season of a show when everybody's used to working with each other and all of a sudden you're just thrown into the mix. He jumped right in. He was able to play right along, so it worked out perfectly.
It's fun, and you really get to explore a scene as opposed to like try to perfect the scene where it can get a little stale.
We're just that comfortable with each other now, and we have that relationship where we know we can handle the punches that we throw at each other, metaphysically.
I think Allison and Bonnie should get their own spin-off show. But it would be a reality show. It'd be very bizarre. Housewives of Bailey Downs. That's what we'd call it.